Okay, how are you guys doing? I hope you are well. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Happy Valentine's Day if you are celebrating. This week we are using, this is tarot for this, no. Soul Cards by Christine, Soul Tarot? Yeah, I already forgot. Christine Fridheim, but you should follow her on Instagram because her work is amazing, and I have been wanting this deck for some time, so I'm super excited that it's finally come out. If you are new, welcome. We are going to take a look at your material world first, and then I will take a look into your love life, and of course, like any spiritual journey stuff that happens to come up, I will look at that as well. Also, for my new folks, if you don't know, I create these candles for you every week. I absolutely adore it. It's kind of like this is all fun for me, but this is because it's candle making is kind of new to me. It becomes such a fun part of my practice. This candle, it's been really funny. I kind of needed a energy clearing healing yesterday, and so at Crystal Spirit in Tacoma, if you were nearby, I absolutely love that store. You probably already know about it, but Tacoma, Washington in the United States. I went in there for some stones. Right when I was leaving, I must have passed by someone and I picked up on their energy and it almost shut me down, you guys. And so I got an energy healing from someone, Liz Ann. She's there on Sundays if you need it. Absolutely recommend her. And we talked about afterwards some of the things that came up while she was doing the healing, and we talked about Mother Mary. And so if you don't know, look for, the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, really, Hathor, Isis. I mean, she can be found in so many different cultures, but I went to Catholic school, so the Virgin Mary is kind of how I know. And it's really funny because I love these colors. You've probably seen me wear this sweater before and this color and everything, and it's just been around me for so long. But this candle is kind of based on my experience yesterday. So if you also would love some healing from the Divine Mother or protection or whatever it is, your intention, it's up to you. That's what this candle is for. This one is, of course, for divine love. It is a much gentler candle than last week, which had so much passion in it. And I have to tell you guys, like, that energy just was all last week. And even though today is Valentine's Day, my readings are timeless. And so I really feel like we needed to really get in touch with universal compassion and love. So that's what this candle is for, and then this is for abundance. So all you have to do is subscribe to receive the blessings. Your wishes or intentions must be for your highest good and the highest good of all involved. That is the way that my magic works. So with that said, let's jump into it, you guys. These are again soul cards. Oh, no, Soul Tarot, girl, I don't remember. Look on my live. I know that I put them in the description box there. So love these cards though. All right, hopefully the sun will kind of peek out a little bit so you can see the sparkle on them a little bit more than they were showing. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors divine, for my beautiful Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, tell me what's going on for them in their material world for the next 7 or so days. 6 of Swords, good. It feels like you guys are getting some rest, at least, and not maybe rest, peace. You guys are getting some peace, which is really funny because with every single one of these candles, as I was like working through the intention part of, creating the candles, peace kept coming up. So interesting. King of Pentacles. So definitely some solid abundance. And then the Justice card. So beautiful. I do think in the 5 of Wands, Some of you, if you are up for a job, I do think you're going to get it. I think the competition was there, you know, but I think that at the end of the day, you're the best bet, and that's what people see. The King of Pentacles could be your energy. It could be someone around you. The King of Pentacles is a very grounded, abundant energy. And, you know, it could be any earth sign, honestly. No, I was thinking for a second that it was a oh, and then there's the Ten of Pentacles again. I kept seeing the Ten of Pentacles while I was shuffling, and I really thought it was going to come out, but it didn't. So I do think abundance is coming for you guys, and this could have been after kind of a rough go, because with the Five of Wands there, it feels like maybe there's a challenging competitive work environment around you. And you know, it might have felt like maybe you were never going to get a promotion or something like that, or maybe people were a little catty. But I also just heard the word gossip, which is, I could see it with the swords, but you would rise above it if it's a Six of Swords. It doesn't feel like anything that you get sucked into. It would be around you. With the Five of Wands, usually it's not a competition that you have to worry about. I usually see it more as friendly, but here I do feel like it could be something for a job, and you could have been concerned about it, but really deep down you knew that you would get it. With the Justice card, you could be signing a contract for something as well. There could be a legal variant to your work. There could be, you know, if you are thinking about going into business, you know, you could be signing, you know, some sort of forms or papers or something like that that makes it all legal. So with that said, let's kind of jump into it. I do think that we have some wonderful new beginnings at hand. I think there's some abundance coming. Could have been after some time, but it was worth the wait. Spirit, what is the deck for our Six of Swords? Enchanted Map. All right. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Flying. Yeah, I do think, I mean, things just feel a lot more peaceful, and you're really getting out of anything that felt like it was stressful, you know. Flying when you're in a dream does indicate joy. You know, I do think that if you are capable of flying in a dream, it just means that the stress around you is lessening. So that's actually a very good sign. With Talisman, you are the talisman. The magic is within you, is what I always feel like with this card. And so this could have been a realization that you had that was just like, you know what? And for some of you, you might be leaving the stress behind because you're actually leaving a position that pays you more, and this is you signing a contract. You know, you signing papers. You know, that I will take this position, but you have to pay me this, this, and this. And so the negotiations look like they go very well for that. And it does put you in a much better position financially. Spirit, what is the King of Pentacles? The deck for this, please. Okay, we're going to use the Energy Oracle for the King of Pentacles. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. Thank you. Action. Right on. And then the bottom of the deck, it did say, I think it was supposed to be appreciation, which does talk about gratitude and bringing in abundance. But I also have adjacent possibilities. It's the second time today I've done that, where I've kind of split the deck, and so I'm like, bottom of the deck energy, kind of confused. But with action, flying into action, that sounds great, right? I think that you guys might be moving into something, one where it picks up the pace quite a bit, but it's like, I'm hearing fun, actually. I'm hearing like that maybe before you might have been bored at work, but this is going to be a lot more fun. So this is really good. And I think for some of you, this is because it's your own business, that this is your own, it's an environment that you just kind of fit right into. And then with King of Pentacles, it's like, I just keep hearing springing into action. It's just like finally taking some action after a period of just like having some stagnation. The Six of Swords is an action movement too. It is like moving after, you know, some conflict, and can be actual travel as well. So this could be either a position where you get to travel, or it is like being able to afford quite a bit of travel after this. Now that we're flying into action, you know, I see some trips, you know, in your future. What's this Justice card about, please, Spirit? All right, we're going to use the Angel Guide Oracle. This is by Kyle Gray. Hello. Okay, hold on. It's in there. Learning experience. I thought that was a scale for a second. Clear, cancel, and release. So yeah, I think that some of you are moving away from a place that was, you know, had a lot of conflict in it, and maybe it was just like way too much drama, and you're moving into some place that's much more peaceful, and they pay better. You know, it just feels like a lot more abundance to me. So if you have been worried about finding a new job, don't, because it does look like it's coming pretty soon here. Of course, with Justice on the board, I can't really give you guys a timing, but it does look like it's happening pretty soon. So don't feel too bad if you're wondering like why this had to happen, because Justice is all about fairness. And if you're like, I don't like these, like this environment, it's like way too complicated, there's too much drama, like why am I going through this? I need a place that's like very peaceful. Spirit is like, this was absolutely a learning experience, but don't worry, things are clearing up for you very, very soon. Okay. Let's get one more card here for Material World for Taurus, Spirit. Ooh, the way that flew out. They do not like your beautiful light. Move on. And moving on is really a big part of the Six of Swords. It's just like, let's move to peace. Let's go to where the peace is, because I'm really not here, you know, for this. I really, really think that a lot of you are moving to some place that's just going to suit you way better. And the money is better too. I mean, the best part of it is the King of Pentacles showed up. And so I do think the money is better. Yep, bottom of the deck is move on, exclamation point. So if you are wondering if the place you are at that feels like it's not right for you, you will do better someplace else. Okay, let's move into love, you guys. I hope that those answered your questions. If you are not interested in staying for love, thank you so much for being here. Please give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonated. And then yeah, subscribe if you haven't already done so to receive your blessings. And let's move into this. Okay, so we are using the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. Wow, there's your own energy, the Empress. Almost. The Sun. My goodness. Taurus. And the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. So like I said, this does look like your own energy. The Empress is seen as Venetian. So you are often seen. I see her as Gaia, so often can tell, or I would say she is an earth sign for sure. You know, a very well evolved earth sign, but possibly, you know, just because they always have the Venus energy here, could be Libran energy as well. The bottom of the deck, speaking of Libra, is King of Swords. So it is possible that you are dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or just a situation that calls on you to be fair and logical. But not, I think there's more to it. We'll get there. Okay, so 1 second, you guys. My necklace is bugging me. Okay, so we have also Leo's energy with the sun here. Ace of Cups could be water energy. So, but to me, this is a new beginning in love for sure. And it looks like a wished for destined happiness, to be honest. So if you're in a relationship, it looks really, really good. And even though I said a new beginning in love, it just could be things are like rekindling, or you move into the space that you want to be with your person. Or they could be, you know, heating up, depending on where you sit in that relationship or how things are. I really think that this is something that you yourself have manifested, because the Empress is a master manifester. And the Sun card just makes everything 10 times better, more than 10. I mean, it's just an amplifier. So anything that you have been wishing for or hoping for is going to happen for you. And it's going to be beyond your wildest expectations and dreams. I will say that this particular Sun card does feature children, so if that is not part of your, and the Ace of Cups and the Empress, these can all indicate pregnancy. So if this is not part of your plan, you do want to be very, very careful in the coming days, you guys. So just be careful, because all three of these cards can indicate that there is a pregnancy. Unless this is what you have hoped and dreamed and wished for, then yeah. You know, I'm not a medical professional, so I can't say it for sure, but it looks very good for you. 1 second. If you are not, like, you don't have to be involved with a Leo. This could be, I mean, for instance, you know, if you're a Taurus sun, Leo rising, Cancer moon, or something like that, this could just be a combination of your signs or their signs. But either way, it doesn't have to be any of that. This is just a lot of abundance and manifesting and love coming in. So let's go ahead and just clarify this information, because it's beautiful. And anything that comes out, the Sun card just makes it good. It's just such a positive card. I just heard expect a message of love. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, if you are single, you can expect something to come in, and it's something that you've been wanting for a very long time. So maybe you know who the person is. The Empress, please, Spirit. This is such a good reading. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Like, the thing that I love about the Empress here is that she's completely content in where she is. Her counterpart, the Emperor, is completely content where they are. They know that the other person exists. I mean, she's sitting there pregnant and she's happy, you know, and she's just allowing the universe to provide for her, because that's how abundance works. She believes in it, she knows it, she is it, you know. So here she is saying that she doesn't show any jealousy, because why would she be? She's the Empress. You know, so this is definitely for some of you, if you are feeling like maybe your person, you know, you have concerns or worries or anything, Spirit is like, let's check out and like really look at our insecurities and then remind ourselves about who the F we are. You know what I'm saying? All right, the Sun. Remember, you guys get this a lot, where I get like some really divine you know, Empress energy. And of course, you know, with the Taurus energy coming out in the Empress, that makes a lot of sense. But the Sun. Woo! The Sun says wait, and which makes sense because this is one of my divine timing cards, and we have two on the table already. So we have the Empress and the Sun card with major arcana in here. So if you are single, Spirit is like, that is for a reason. It's because what you are waiting for is absolutely divine. It is so wonderful and so worth the wait, and it is so precious. So don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. I mean, I can tell a Taurus not to rush it, and you guys will be okay with that. But I think that this is more so that you know that it's right when it's there. Okay, there's no reason to rush this kind of love. The way these are just kind of jumping out. Sexual union. Hello. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Spirit is literally telling you that you can have it all. I mean, to me, this is like perfect and divine, where you can have someone who gives you 100%, gives you space, like doesn't freak out because you put makeup on, you know, or whatever, you know, just is not a super jealous person, gives you space, allows you to enjoy your life. The Sun card is like about joy and playfulness and just, you know, taking a bite out of life and having fun, you know, but also like the sex is bomb. And Spirit is like, here's the recipe. Okay, these are the ingredients that you need to look for, because it has to be all of these. All right, if you are with someone and they are like super jealous all the time and like concerned about everything, like just, it's a little concerning, you know. And Spirit is like, this is what love for you would look like. Okay, look, the bottom of the deck, I told you, new beginning. If you're single, it's not for long. It's happening very, very soon. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. For those of you who are in a relationship, if things have been a little slow, like the winter slump or whatever, don't worry. Things are going to pick up pretty soon again. Unless, of course, they're being toxic, and then that's not who I'm talking about. You have a new beginning with someone who is like super fun and cool. All right. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. Tell me more about Taurus and love, please. Love yourself first. The Empress is like the perfect person to tell you how to do that. I mean, she is a goddess, right? And she's like, I'm so perfect. I mean, she really is. She really is. There's nothing I can say about her. Like, she is wonderful. She's absolutely at home with herself, with her feelings, with who she is. She's unapologetically, you know, psychic and spiritual and powerful. And she's like, her power is unmatched, and she is good with that. So Spirit is saying, look at yourself, love yourself. There's a lot to love there. You are an incredibly wonderful human being, Taurus. So love yourself first. If you are single, that is saying, this is step one, you know, is to embrace your Empress energy. And masculine, feminine doesn't matter. This is like 100%. Like, embrace your divinity. Okay. Okay. Make the effort. Wait, but make the effort. I'm kidding. So great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So for some of you, yeah, I do think that I have people that are in relationships here, and it could be that this is a really wonderful relationship, but there is something that you feel might be lacking. And Spirit is like, go ahead and get to the bottom of that, because it is worth the effort, okay? Instead of, it looks like it's actually really good. Again, I do feel like there could be something that's pretty toxic, but that's not for that. You know that one, because that one is the one that love never claims and simply allows and gives. So if there's someone that's just like, you have to do this and blah, 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 then that's a little weird, and that's not who I'm talking about here. Here I'm talking about someone who does everything, but maybe they aren't, maybe they're not making the effort, and Spirit is saying that they will. But I'm also hearing that it, you know, like to slow down and for you to wait, Taurus, before you make any big moves, okay? Let your friends help you. What's really funny, bottom of the deck is give your relationship a chance. All right, I have a Taurus who knows exactly who I'm talking to right now, and they know that I know that they know. And so if this is no longer resonating, don't worry about it. I'm sure this whole thing will come back to you guys in a second, but this is for just one person who I happen to know. The let your friends help you is me right now. So this is a relationship that I think is worth saving, okay? So just hold out. I think that it's going to get better, all right? I don't think that I think it's going to get better. I think this is a patch, okay? Okay. Let's further clarify. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, uprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. I do think that things are about to change for the better, period, for you guys. Like, a lot of really good stuff is coming in. Remember, even in the first part, we had that. So I have no concerns. I have no concerns. I really feel like with all of these cards, like, everything looks so good. Look, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting. And then it does have hesitation here. So we had wait and hesitation. So I think that for my one person, you know what? You have to do what is best for you. I do see love here regardless, so I'm not too concerned. But I do want to, like, make sure that you know that there's, like, a lot of thought and feeling it should come from with this cup here. Cups are also very spiritual, so a deeply intuitive work through, okay? Almost. Oh, kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So yes, I think that for some of you, this is a brand new person that you are going to be falling in love with very soon. If you are definitely single, for some of you, you are, you know, moving your relationship up a notch for sure. And it just feels like it's heating up for sure with the sexual energy as well. But there's a depth of emotion that is furthering in its depths. The bottom of the deck is keys on a ring. So for some of you, this new beginning could happen from something that looked like it was supposed to be not so serious, but it looks like it turns into something pretty serious. Let's get one more card of love. So hot. There's a lot of sex going on here. Okay. Totally fine, because the Sun card is, you know, it's a very passionate card. So it's fine. And it's good to have a very hot sexual relationship. And Spirit is like, for you, Taurus, it is paramount. It is very, very important for that to be a part of the relationship. And you can actually heal things through sex as well. So, side note, this little sex magic trick for you. But bottom of the deck is give them space. We talked about that. So, you know, it might not be just for my one Taurus. It could be for a couple that just kind of need right now to give their partner the space to heal, to grow, to transform, because that's what's happening. the relationship is transforming, and it looks like it's transforming into something quite beautiful, to be very fair. All right, one more. Spiritual. What do my wonderful Taurians need to know? Thank you. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. So it does feel like for some of you, you might have felt like perhaps you don't trust that you are going to have all of this beautiful love because of something traumatic in your past, and Spirit wants you to let go of the idea that you don't deserve it, because you very, very much do. Okay? You are growing. Be careful that that's not a baby, though. I mean, if that's not what you want, I'm just saying. Okay. So you guys, this has been your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Please make sure that you comment down below if this resonated. Please give me a huge thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.